That's my home over there in those cottages. There, there are 8 of them, and occupied by 4. And that's faculty housing. I am so fortunate. I live on campus, and that's our hotel. Yes, our college has a hotel, and that's welcome to our river. You can hardly see it, but it's down there. That riverbed is there. And who am I? Who am I again? I am Pauline, Guyanese, living in Japan, and I'm out walking. I live in the countryside that they call the Inaka. Inaka is sticks. And welcome to my life of walking. And those are dormitories over there. I love this little wooded area. I just love it. You know, sometimes I come out here and do my stories. I would just sit on the ground. But it's spring and it's time for the animals to be out. One day I'd like to take a walk down to the river, but it's not. I'll go when the people are down there dredging the river. They dredge like every day, they're digging out the silt because you don't want this thing to overflow. I live at the cliff line, so there is no where, any scenario where I want this silt to get so high that it can come up and flood us out. Even though we're very, very high, it's possible. I can't see the river from here, but look at all this green. Look at all this green. Isn't nature wonderful? Yeah, let me go. I'm going to take a short walk, half an hour, which I try to do. And I like to say I'm finding my Michi. You will see how many roads this place has. That's one road there, that's the river road. And this is one road here around the campus. What I see in front of me right here is what we call the onsen. The onsen is a hot springs bath. And you can see this setup here is where they pump the water from in the ground. Hot, you know? Hot because this is volcanic area. These are mountains. I live in the mountains. And we go into this building here. There are 2 baths called the Yama Onsen and the Kawa Onsen. Yama means mountain, the mountain bath, and the river bath, Kawa is river. I can't take you inside, it's not open, but I have images and footage of it somewhere. But I can't take you inside when it's in operation because, hey, we're not doing that thing. When you go into this onsen, I tell you, you're naked, you're in your bird suit, just as your mama made you. And you and everybody else who in there in the bird suit. I could tell you, it is eye-opening. It's eye-opening. You get to see everybody's nakedness. Nobody watches each other full on, except the children. Yes, children are in there. Little girls and sometimes little boys. Because sometimes they're so young, their parents can't send them, the mother can't send them over in the men's section. That wouldn't be right. So they come in. One time I'm in there butt naked, and this little boy come up and watch me straight up at my namins. Up in my namins. My house and land. I said, but look at this boy. But where else he gonna look? He have a look up because I'm tall. But that's how we do. I think that Japanese have a wonderful sense of personhood because, to me, they don't have body issues. At least the one that are there. It's all shapes and sizes, and I can tell you, we are wonderfully made. I mean, I don't know if I would ever have had an opportunity elsewhere to see women naked, old, young, everybody. You know, when I was young, and You know, you come out the bathroom, you're running with a towel. Hello, good morning, Kaden. Hi, and Kathleen. Oh, Trinidad and Tobago. Yes, girl. How you doing? I am not in America, I'm in Japan. Yeah. When I used to come out the bathroom, you're running, take a towel, yeah. Hide yourself like that. My auntie said, what do you? Like you want on ton, you want purple and ton grass ways. She talking about you down there. Cause you're not supposed to shame. Well, I was. So here is what I'm looking at. It's very wooded and stuff like that. Kathleen, you know, this reminds me of the Maracas Valley because I lived in Maracas for school for a while. And the greenness, oh my gosh. And as a Guyanese coming from the coastland, the coastal plain, this here didn't work for me. Every day you look, you have to look up to see the beauty. Look at that sunrise. Look at it. It looks almost like a sunset. All right, let's go. I'm going to take you through the village. So let me look back. This is our campus, and that's our onsen right there. And this is my bell. If you're here for the first time, because I live in the mountains, you always have to carry a bell. You don't want to run into any of nature's creatures, such as the bear. I have not seen one with my eyes, and I don't want to see one with my eyes. So here is my Michi. Michi means road, and it's symbolic for me because it means path. And, you know, finding my Michi. I mean, I am here, Guyanese, from the village of Buxton, living in this place. Why am I here? Well, my path has brought me here. My life path is so interesting. From poverty and tragedy to so many pathways around the world. And here I am, professor in an engineering college, doing the do. So I am thankful for the opportunities given me. So this is our neighborhood, and I'm going to walk through this neighborhood, try to be quiet because people live here and they don't like intrusion. I wouldn't want to intrude. But look at this. Everywhere, Japanese try to make everything beautiful. Even road corner. Even road corner can become a thing of beauty because they plant all the things. But somebody I think they have grapes and they have kiwi. This is a kiwi tree, right? A kiwi vine right here. I don't know why this dog barking at me. So I'm going down this road. I'm from Russia. Oh, hello, Russia. Happy to have you here. Hello, doggy. He's just barking away. These are homes. And I have a friend that lives here, but every time I pass, they're not up. But this lady has a really nice little rustic garden. And this is a typical Japanese garden. They're not up, but oh my gosh. I love this little garden. Love it, love it, love it. Look at that. It looks like nothing, right? Right there is her lettuce patch. That's lettuce right there. And she has her flowers, and she has apples, and other things in there coming along. So I'm going, this is another road. I'm going to go around here. People, I tell you, they plant the roadside. I think those are lavender right there. Lavender or rosemary. And these are flowers that they plant. And it's 6:40. It's 6:40 in the morning. A little chilly. Ooh la la. Here it goes. Yeah, you're in St. Joseph Valley. Yes, I used to go down to Curep. Yes, girl. Oh gosh, what I'm going to do for a piece of roti right now? Hey, when I came back, Kathleen, I came back with 4 big roti. Individually wrapped roti skins. But Trinidadians call roti. And my friend brings it from Tobago when she goes home. Whenever she goes home, she would come back with roti for me. nutmeg, saffron, cinnamon sticks, Marby bark, everything she would bring back. So this time when I went home, I don't live in this country all the time. I live somewhere else. I live in America most of the when I'm home, but most of the time I'm here working. And so she lives in that place, and she would bring me stuff, and I would bring them over to Japan and share with my neighbors and things. Oh, it was such big fun. So I ate the last of the roti a couple of weeks ago. So either I make for myself or I decide to go and get more. But I'm gonna head down to the Caribbean this August, and I'm bringing back my stash. Yes, sir. Yeah. Oh gosh, Kathleen, why you wicked so, girl? Why you wicked so? What you talking about doubles for? Girl, I want the doubles now. Doubles. I try to make it, but it me know for make it. I can make dal puri, I can make roti, I can make bus up short, but I can't make doubles. All right, let's see the sun spill over the mountain there. Look at that. Look at that. Oh my goodness. And here I'm gonna take this path. When it's early spring and the cherry blossoms are out, this thing is blooming in pink, all pink. I'm gonna go down this path and I'm passing the cemetery. In Guyana, they say if you point in the cemetery, you gotta bite your finger. I don't know what they say in Trinidad, but I always pay respect this way. So if I'm passing the cemetery, I say, Shimashimasu, sumimasen. I kind of bow, telling them, excuse me, I'm gonna pass. Just like we would, like respect the dead in the Caribbean. And sometimes you don't think much of your cultural beliefs until you step out of them. Because in my research, yeah, girl, in my research, I study women in Caribbean rhetoric and Caribbean studies, Caribbean oral historiography. That's my specialty. And so I was telling my friend once that I admire the indigenous people because they have such respect for their dead, and they honor them in their daily lives, and they commune with them, and there seems to be a very fluid movement between the living and the dead. I said, but we don't have that. She said, Pauline, is what you're talking about? We have that. I said, nah, man. She said, when your grandmother opened the cow mouth, that window, that wooden window, that just push it with a stick? My grandmother had that in a little enclosure they call a cow mouth where they get the fireside. And she push out the window and she take the water where she wash the dishes with and she dash it out. Before she dash it out, she just say, wait the family. She said, who you think your granny talking to? I said, what score? She ain't talking to living people. Because as a child, somehow you get to know that she ain't talking to nobody. Because nobody ain't passing down below that window. But before they throw out the water to get on the dung heap or the coconut tree, they say, wait the family. That means they're alerting the ancestors or whatever spirits down there that they're going to be throwing out something, So that's the kind of thing. Japan, they have that very much. Well, people that scholar all kind of thing if they're particularly Christian and so on, they say you're heathen, you're is obia, is juju, is wamino, is what, but it's culture. Look at this tree blooming all the way here. Yeah. All right, the way I'm going so slow. I have Japanese class today, so I have to get back and prepare to study. Yes, I do study Japanese. I can speak it, but I got to keep up. This is what I have never seen in a Caribbean cemetery or graveyard. You see this pipe here? They get this pipe. This is what we used to get in schoolyard back in the day. And you put your mouth and you suck the water, if the water ain't coming through. And everybody just tote water from village pipe. Not nowadays, back in the day. And they have one here. And why is it here? Not only one, several. These are crypts, because Japanese don't bury their dead. They put their dead in urns and family mausoleums and things like that. So here it is. There's a time they call Oon Time. And in Oon Time, at some time like August, sometimes like August 10, 11, and so I just haul myself out this country before them dates because the whole of Japan is moving. Millions of people are moving. They're going back to their ancestral homes. If they have a husband and wife, they take turns. One time they go to the woman's side and to the man's side, but they have to go back to their ancestral home and eat and remember their dead. So around that time, like August 1, 2, 3, I would see people in this cemetery scrubbing down these things, scrubbing down the family resting place. And that's what these pipes are for. They have their bucket, they have their hose, and they are scrubbing like crazy. They bring the children, the grandchildren, they all come and they do that. So that's what this is about. That's the uniqueness of Japan. And you talk about clean, hey, hey. Let me tell you, 10,000 people could pass on this same road. You won't see a speck. It did just like this. Just like this. If you get up early in the morning in the city, you would see older people come out like 5:30. So they're out with this long, the thing you just turn fish with the tongs. They would come out and pick up every single cigarette butt, every piece of dry leaf, because they care about the environment. I never seen it like this. And here is my ubiquitous water. This is my favorite place. And it's the favorite of the monkeys too, because the water is always here. Look at that. It's coming down the mountains and it brings all the water for the neighboring cities to them. So all mountain water comes from up here. So it's beneath my feet and it's just going all the way down. Yeah. Oh, All Saints Day, okay. Yeah, girl. I know they got some kind of ritual with that in Trinidad, but I'm not sure what it is. I know it's a Catholic thing, no? Yeah. And here, I'm going to show you. This is not a house, this is a barn. Most Japanese in the countryside, they will have their homes and they have a barn. In this barn, they keep all their tools and different things. Now, this guy here, I don't know how this body is so early, but I think this is peanuts. These are peanuts there. I planted some peanuts just the other day. And this person usually have a flower garden, zinnias and different things, but I've never seen the farmer. But I know this place will be blooming with flowers. But this year they put potatoes and cucumbers. Cucumbers are called curry. Tomatoes are tomatoes. And he has tomato, you got Edo. Edo is called, that's Edo right there. Edo is called Taro Imo. This place, this fence is electrified because we have the natural robbers here. So the only thing that does rob you here, two things does rob you here, monkeys and crows. If you go to the beach side and you get a piece of sandwich in your hand, let me tell you something. A crow would make a rumba-dumba dive and dig out your sandwich from your hand, boops, and fly away. We ain't got stray dogs here, crows. You don't get a lot of crime here, minimal. I never have to worry about my body when I'm in this country. I just walk wherever, go wherever. Nobody bothers me. And the next criminal is the monkeys. We got Doro them. So I'm doing the Monkey Chronicles for the whole month or the whole season. I'm going to do Monkey Chronicles. Monkeys in my backyard. So this is potatoes. This is called jagaimo, which is Irish potato or the regular potato you put in the curry. And they have soybean and peppers and eggplant. Eggplant is there. That's eggplant and it's called nasu. Eggplant, peppers. I think they have taro imo, which is what we call edos or what we call dashin. That's what. But me, I like them people this dashin. Them people this dashin very slimy. Small and slimy. They like slimy food. They get a thing called natto. Oh, let me tell you. Natto smell like baby poo. And it's slimy. And it's beans, but they say it's very nutritious, Baba. I think I can make that one. Just the smell has back me. When you got to you have to stir it up in a container. It look like, I don't know if Trinidad has this, but we get a paste cherry, it's called glamour cherry. It's as if you take glamour cherry and beat it up with water and it comes sticky, 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 sticky. So see your rice. The thing bad here, boy. Thing proper bad. Them even put electric fence around this rice field. The monkey this eat anything? Monkey eat, I mean no monkey go in rice field too. Hey. So these ones are setting up because they're planting corn here. They're planting corn and the beds, the garden beds are so nicely done. A little later, maybe a little later they'll come out and clean up this bed. They have sweet potatoes planted here and they use a rice paddy straw to make the mulch. Beautiful. Over here is corn and I don't know, mame. You know edamame? Edamame is where they eat at the bars and so. Oh, Catholics do it too. Roman and English. Okay, so here is more garden. And they use black plastic to cover it so that, weeds don't come up. And somebody has watermelons. Now they definitely got to get fence because you see over there is monkey paradise. They just come by the 40s if you see monkey. If you see that there's palaver over there. All right, so I'm going to be ringing this bell because I haven't seen any old people to ask them. They say right now bears aren't out, but the wild boars are out. Well, if me ever see them again, I climb one of them trees. Them not gonna mow me down. Them bad for days. Oh, we got to catch a fast 100. So this part I'm going down. You see the old people that's come by here with them motorcycle, they get moped. So I'm ringing my bell and I will be singing now. One man went to mow a meadow. One man and his dog went to mow a meadow. Two men went to mow a meadow. Two men, three men, one man and his dog went to mow a meadow. Men went to mow a meadow. Three men went to mow a meadow. Four men went to mow a meadow. Four men, three men, two men, one man and his dog went to mow a meadow. Five men went to mow. Me gotta sing, Me gotta sing so them bear know that I come and then carry them picnic. So they don't bother me. Me gotta ring my bell and sing. Yes, sir. And like I said when I'm walking, I look at the trees. That's where I came from. Isn't that cute? Look how beautiful it is. Yeah. These are scenery that never leave my mind. I lived in some beautiful places. I used to live in a country named Palau. You talk about beauty. It's like God paint this place. The water, aqua, green, blue, midnight blue, navy. And you can never get used to it. Every day you see it. Everywhere you turn. And you never get used to it. And then I come and live in these places, these mountains. And I just thank God every day that I could live here. Peace, quiet, and time to write. I don't mind being here. People say, aren't you bored? No, I'm not bored. Boredom is a state of mind. I got a lot of things to do. I got to teach. I'm in charge of people. I do administration at this university. My life is full. I write. I do this story thing here, called What the Story Say. That's to serve my community, to give back to my country, to put my village on the map. Listen, I help people, I have family. Listen, never bored, never bored. And so I just feel blessed living in a nice place like this. Beautiful. And These memories you have of these beautiful places, they just etched in your mind. They never go away. I can just show you in pictures, but I can never ever show you everything because it smells. I can't give you smells. I can't give you feeling. Right now it's pretty cool. I don't know what it feels like. It feels a little bit stronger than walking in the freezer section in, in Costco or Sam's or some of them big departments, them big grocery store. It feels cooler than that. So I'm gonna go down here. The sad part about here is that every year I pass, I meet the old people, and every year I meet one less. There was an old lady I used to talk to who lived here, and I don't see her anymore. Another one probably lives here, that's her scooter, and this is a scooter that they would use to go around to the farms. You would see them out, because sometimes they can't walk. They just bent over, so they would go. We might run into my aged old lady friend, and she's always walking. I like this at the trucks. One time I was talking to this old lady here, and she was telling her daughter in Japanese that, oh, and my Japanese is getting better because she's understanding me more. And I could understand what she's saying, you know. Oh, look at these. I tell you, these people just do even them curbside. There's no wasteland here. Them just left nasty, nasty. They plant up this nice, look at this nice lavender. I never see this kind before. If I see somebody, I want to beg them peace. I can take it, but people don't thief it. Nobody does thief it at all. Let me tell you about my wallet. One time I left my wallet. I mean, I know where I left it, with my phone and everything. I said, Jesus, where I left it? I can't find it no way. Then I traced my step back. I said, must be in the ATM. And it was a holiday weekend. I hustled and I said, gosh, let me go back and check. Let me go back this Sunday, me look. The ATM closed. Me look through the thing, the glass, me see my wallet right there with my phone, my iPhone. I said, all right. I'll go to the police station because maybe when the place open, somebody gone. I think they store kerosene or something here. Somebody gonna report you to the police station. That's what you just do. If you see thing, you carry to the police station. Before I could go back, the post office people run into me. Police sensei, we have your phone. They give it back. Nobody, not thief, nobody iPhone. They ain't thieving your camera, they ain't thieving your umbrella, they ain't thieving nothing. Them man come in your house to thief you. Hello, doggy. Hello, you. Yes, and nobody thieving nothing from you. They ain't got no time for thief your stuff. Come in your house, burglarize your house for TV and phone and say, Then they. People in higher up in businesses might thief millions and so, but not everyday people. My neighbor told me, everyday people don't come in and thief from you. They don't want to stress your life. This is another barn right here and garage. So many homes have a barn next to it. I wonder if, let me go see if I see my friend. I get one friend, he does, see now this is a little neighborhood here. So many roads to go around this place. Yeah, I'm gonna go up here and see if I go by my friend, because one time this man invite me in his house. He's a very eccentric character. He's got a kind of house. He get Hello Kitty. He get Mickey Mouse, Minnie Mouse. All things there around his house. Like he fascinated with Western things. And that's the 7 o'clock bell. This is an aging community, so I think they would ring this bell to wake up people, and not only that, they get used to doing it because when there's disaster, they will use it as a public address system, so it works every day. They ring it every day so they know it works. So if there's natural disaster, Yes, girl, Kathleen, I never have to worry. Oh, the bell is to let them know I'm coming and they can run away. They don't want to meet me. And one day I'll show you guys when I get on the bus. The children will get on the bus and every kid get on the yellow hat and they have a bell on their backpack stronger than this bell. Every kid's backpack get a bell from winter to spring. It never comes off because these are irises, because they have to be safe, especially in the mountains. All kids carry bells. All old people carry bells. They put them on their clothes and they go. So I don't usually go farther than here because there's no homes. This is the last of this little community. And this is a town of about 500 families. Not much. They have little spots somewhere. But this is one directly next to mine. And there's another one that goes through the tunnel. And I didn't want to go through that tunnel today. One day I was passing here and the lady had a rice cooker out making black garlic. You ever eat black garlic, Kathleen? Black garlic is tasty sweet, girl. It's a yellow iris too. She was slowly cooking this garlic in the rice cooker outside. You know why you gotta be outside? Because it's smelly bad in the house. So this is my guy here with all the eccentric things. Like, hey, show me all the dolly them. But he has rabbits. The dolly them inside. He has rabbits and something else. Some other animals, but he get plenty. And he used to raise fish. I think he does work security at this place I like to go at. So maybe he's not home, but when he's home, he invites me in to show me all the animals and so. So there is that one road going up the mountain. Yeah, black garlic is said to be very nutritious, and they plant garlic here. I planted some for the first time this year, and they put it in the rice cooker with the skin over it, and they slowly cook it. I don't know how long, but to buy black garlic, it's something. It's very expensive, but it tastes so sweet. If you microwave garlic, just to nook it to get the skin off, your garlic sweets until it tastes nice. So this is the sound of water. It's going under the road. So there's water all over there. I never get used to the sound. So let me go down the road. This is a dangerous one. So you get this mirror here. So I'm in this mirror. That's mirror to show the people. Oh gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh, garlic and honey. I never had that one. Let me see something. This man used to get koi. He get nice big fish here. Oh, warm tea fish. I think they're in there. He does raise koi, but you see them thing we get there? Them gnome, them proper ugly. I don't know what kind of gnome that, but they sell them here. There's a story behind them and big frogs, but I don't know what is the story, so I'm gonna find out. But he not there. He must have didn't watch my walk. But one day I'll catch you and ask you. My Japanese getting better, so I can ask a lot of questions. So, see this tree that's coming up here, this big tree here, is by a shrine. And this tree has a story. I love these stories about trees. Hey, they're very intriguing. This tree is called the weeping willow, the weeping ginkgo. It's a ginkgo tree. You know, it's about ginkgo biloba and so. This not beer no nut though. This is a ginkgo tree. And this story is that if you listen at night when it's very quiet, you will hear you will hear a creature crying. They say it's like what do they call it? I forgot the name, but they say it's like this little creature, like, but sit in the tree and cry. Nobody ever see this creature, you know. But they say the creature does cry. I mean, I know. So let me go through the back. Should I go through village? Let me go see. I go into the water. The water always calls me. So the shrine is over here, and that building is a shrine, and they only open it when there's festivals. Now these homes are abandoned. Yeah, the people they done gone and children don't key. Or the children got they done gone too. So I'm going through the woods here, and see the water is coming down here. Let me bring in this water. This is good ASMR to sleep with. I usually hear this sound out my bedroom because I'm at the cliff line, so I hear the river passing. You can fall asleep to this. So the water is coming down here, and you hear it all under the road and so on. Beautiful. Look at that. Yeah, look at the black garlic and see. Yeah. I think there's eat it in honey or eat it raw. Look at that. All right. I find Japanese people to be very polite, except this one man that does keep some honey over here. You tell him, Marnie, you're just a grumpy. You look at you as if cow bus rope. You know, like for answer you. So, see the water come down and it come through here and it would go down there. I have a couple of friends that live inside this area, but now it's pretty early. It's 7:08. So kids are getting ready for school. Maybe they're old people are getting up, getting breakfast and stuff like that. And then up there, you have a little resort. So if y'all come to Japan, I can put y'all up there at this cottage. Yeah. And these are the honeybees. And the honeybee man, he miserable so till. He proper miserable. You know, say man, he bakes. So all those are honeys. And I don't know, they put them away, the hives that, oh God, let me go before the honeybees start attack me. They put them away for winter. And then he brings them back. And you see winter time, hey, you see these houses are 5-6 feet of snow upon them, you know. Then just they shove them down. Big something this winter, we had bad winter. And a lovely garden again. Gardens are so nice here, kitchen gardens. And here the curbside, they do stuff. And I can walk back between there, but I'm going to go up the scenic path. I don't want to go down the road. I could go through, should I? If I go through this village, I might meet people to talk with. But they're doing their farming. I got some old lady friends. I call them the Yama grandmothers. Yama means mountain. So I'm going to take this beautiful path I like. I'm going to ring my bell. I don't see my old lady friend. I wish she there. I hope she not pass because usually I don't, when I miss them, they're gone. Or they're gone to nursing home. But they get one that's push a stroller, bent double. When you see, I think I don't want to walk, this lady just inspire me. This lady just come out here and walk like nothing else. Yeah, girl, must look out for me. Okay, same time. It's 6. Oh, yeah, it's 6:08. Yeah, I'm 7:08. Now it's 7:10. So I just walk every morning, but I don't always vlog every morning because I take different paths. So this is another path I'm taking. I don't know that this is too near to humans for bears to be, but I gotta ring the bell anyway. But But the problem with bears is that if cubs run away and the mother is somewhere, then the mother can charge because, she's protecting. But the way you get to know if bears are about to is poop, and they tend to scratch the barks of trees. And if you see a tree bark lacerated, get the hell out of there. And then you can know how tall the bear is because they scratch standing up. It's so quiet and peaceful. And that's where I came down from that village down there. I walked to the back there, all around. So it's the same path I take every day, but just, I do this same area every day or so, but different sections. I meant to go through the tunnel today, but I wasn't feeling it. I kind of started late. I have Japanese class today, so. Ooh, this makes me winded. Yeah, I get good knees to come up with. Look at that. Gotta get good knees. Hey. Now I know I got exercise because I'm a little winded. Yeah, girl, I say once you get fit, move. Because diabetes is not your friend. Diabetes is not your friend. And as a woman of a particular age, girl, I gotta do this. Gotta do this. I saw some kind of poop there. I don't know what poop that. I could go ask. I think my dolly friend there works security. Let me see if he's here. This is a chestnut tree. I see a car, but I don't see him inside the guard hut. But me know that I can't see once it's a little dolly thing. All right. So here is the little resort. I'm just gonna go through a little bit just to give you a view of what it looks like. I'm trying not to disturb anybody. I don't think anybody is here now. But holiday weekends and stuff, families come here. Each cabin can hold about a family of 6 or 8, or families doubling up. So it's a duplex. So it's 2 half and half. I live in something like this. Yeah, it's pretty spacious inside, but beautiful wood. And the wood come from here. This is cedar in this area. So when you come here, you can enjoy, you can enjoy living inside. It's heated and everything. And then you have these tents they put up to do barbecuing. You can come and cook outdoors. You have the barbecue pits. They got the gas set up. You can do your teppanyaki in your, that. And then you get your little grill for your fish. You can do onions, tomatoes, whatever. They have the power. This is the back door. My cottage was similar to this, but except my cottage had a big wraparound because the 2 sides are glass. So they make it so that you have big window so you can see the wildlife. See? They have big curtains. You can see the wildlife. And of course, everything is built from the wood here. So, but the thing about it, my cottage, the porch was higher. And the snow came every year, and the snow like 10, 11 feet. You can't scrape it off because it's high there and high outside. So it started pushing down the porch. So the university took the porches off and just gave us a small porch. They don't have the wraparound anymore. But when the wraparound was there, my dog used to sleep outside. My dog sleeping there, and the monkeys there right there, palavering and carrying on. Yeah. I used to worry for him, but they never bother him. So here, the oh my gosh, look at this. You see this? You see we dig up, dig up. This is wild boar. That's the action of a wild boar snout. Because I see a little poop. You see? That's wild boar snout right there. I see a thing. I see a little poop that I never see before. And on that trail. And that poop must be wild boar poop. Yeah, they're eating grubs. This would be the place for them. Yeah. I never saw this before. Like this cabins get name. This is cabin number 2. And it says Naka Naka Mado. Naka Naka Mado. Mado, Mado is window. Naka Naka means what? I don't know. Inside, inside? I know Naka means inside. Naka na inside window. I don't know. You have to ask somebody. Maybe it's idiomatic. But see, they have like that. So they put them out when they got heavy season. Oh, somebody's here. So they usually have visitors. Yes, girl. And it's these trees here. This is cedar. But let me tell you, this cedar give you allergy like crazy. Like early March, I couldn't walk outside. I wrapped my whole head like if I'm a beekeeper. I take my scarf and wrap my whole head and walk because the pollen is so much up in your nose, you sneeze, you get fever, kind of thing. So somebody is out here. This is a Monday morning. What are they doing here? I see a fan going in the room and stuff like that. Look at how beautiful it is. And cottages all the way down there. Screen for bugs. Yeah, but whenever there are people here, see they have the parking lot for them. You park there because nobody parks on the street here. There's no street parking here. If you have a facility, you have to have parking for it. If you got a car yourself, you got to have parking for it. They don't sell you cars without a proof of parking. Wherever you say you're living, you got to go and show them the proof that there's parking for you over there. So they all the way down their cottages. I don't know how many there are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, like 12 cottages here. And 12 cottages that are duplex means it can hold 24 families. Yeah, just like that. And the people come, they do bird watching, they go further up in the mountains. In the fall, you have the leaf, they watch the leaves in the winter. Beautiful too, because we get snows like nobody business. You should go back and see some of my snow chronicles. My whole house turns an igloo. The snow comes up and it can't go anywhere. The cottage roofs connect. I could literally put on snowshoes and walk outside from my roof to somebody else's roof. Yeah. But I don't like to do snowshoeing because you fall down, it's hard to get up. You gotta get somebody to help you pull up yourself. But it's fun. Skiing, nah. I never do skiing. These old bones, no one take the risk. But our university has a ski lodge somewhere. Maybe this winter I'm gonna go just for the heck of it. Yeah. Yeah, girl, you can go back and view. Yeah. It's nighttime there for you? Huh. 7:40. I gotta get going. So, oh boy. Yeah, it's about 12 cottages. And nobody's in this one. When people are here, you'll see the cars. And this used to be a ski resort. Because you see they have the gondolas that take the people up there, but it's abandoned. I guess no people, not enough people to run it. This is how you see Japan is aging. Beautiful facilities, no people. They just sit down there rotting. Yeah. There's a ski lodge further up the road. And that one is pretty much in action. And people go there. Yeah, they got potholes. I'm surprised they didn't do this over, but usually these potholes develop during the winter. So they usually cover them back. And these are the machinery that they use in wintertime to scrape the roads and things, because if people come to stay up here in wintertime, they got to clear up this whole place every day. And it's not easy. There are tons of snow. So they got the chains on the wheels and everything. And Japan doesn't salt their roads like America does. They don't salt the road at all. Some roads in the city, they have pipes that they build inside the roads. And when the temperature reaches a certain level, the pipes would activate and have water coming out of them like sprinklers to melt the ice on the road. But not up here, not in this area. We have them in the parking lot of our onsen. So they build everything with these pipes in mind, and the pipes are put in the ground and all of that stuff. Yeah. Okay, so there are only birds, no monkeys today. But I know it's strawberry time, and they will be here because they like to eat my food. They think that they must reap where they have not sown. But from here on out, it's not anything much. I just have to get down the road. Oh boy. It's a little bit of a stretch before I get back to civilization. I don't want to go back where I came from. So it's a quick walk. One time we came here, we did a potato harvest at her school. Yeah, we do experiments with different things for revitalization in the community, because like I said, it's an aging community. And one of the things our students do, one of the things our students do is plant potatoes and sweet potatoes, and they harvest and they do all kinds of projects. And one time we harvested and we had like a fall and autumn harvest, and we had like a barbecue up in this place and had a good time. Had teachers' families come out, but for me, I didn't enjoy it very much because it was too bloody cold. November, too cold already. But you're eating the hot food that you barbecued and everything like that. So in that regard, it was interesting. All right, so I'm going to give you the lay of the valley from this vantage point. It's a big parking lot. This is to show you what a big establishment they had here with this ski lodge. You know, they have huge parking area. Nothing here right now. But these places become places for shelter if there's a disaster, you know? Because that the cottage area I showed you, when they had January 1st year for last, when they had the big Natto earthquake, people were evacuated here, and many of them were staying in those cottages because they have water and they can cook and stuff like that. So this is the lay of the valley. So I started back there where I live. I live in those, oh, sorry. I live in those cottages where there. There, that's my cottage over there. Actually, I can see the roof of my cottage. This one before the last one, and that's the school's hotel and cafeteria there. And the black buildings are her school buildings. This big one here, that's a gymnasium, and the dormitories behind, and the onsen. And the farmers planted rice, and I walked you guys all the way back there, all the way back there, behind everything. That's where I walked you. I didn't go through the farming area. So that's what it looks like. Yeah, hope I didn't move that too fast. Yeah, very quiet. Yeah, so yeah, I'm gonna get on from here now and head back. We have right across the university, we have a rest stop. And the rest stop, they sell souvenirs and there's bathrooms. I mean, really nice bathrooms. Hey, Japan has cornered the market on bathrooms. And no country got bathrooms like this place. Even public bathrooms have bidets and washlets. You can wash your before and your after. So nobody is smelling funky here. You have no reason to be smelling funky. You can wash. And when you wash, if you don't even want to wipe your behind, you can push a button and the air will blow and dry you out. And then there's a Japanese type of bathroom where you squat. It's like a porcelain thing in the ground. And you squat. Man, these people have knees, I tell you. But me, I'm tall, so I scrunch up. And you have to like squat facing the wall. And you do your business. But they say that's a better position to be to go to the bathroom because, you know, of where your pelvic area and your butt hang down and the angle and stuff. You know. Yeah. So nowadays, people, when they use Western bathrooms, they tend to put a stool in front of them so their knees are elevated. With the Japanese bathroom, it's naturally that way. So when I go through, maybe tomorrow I'm going to go through that tunnel to the neighboring village on the other side of this mountain. I can walk this whole mountain, around this mountain. Yeah. So, and I usually do. So I don't know where they'll clean up here, but they have lavender is here, and over on the other side is lots of mint. So I made the mistake of taking one piece of mint from out the ground from over there and take it to my garden. Thing take over my entire garden. I had trouble digging them out. I don't even think they're all gone now, but the mint grew wild. Yeah. I think I came out too late. All the farming people went back in already. So this is across the street from where I live. And early morning, the bikers come out here and get coffee. All the Harley guys come out. And sometimes I would see cars parked here and people spend the night out here. They bring their blankets and they lay out in their car and they sleep. Sometimes they bring a tent and they sleep, and then they get up in the morning and I see them with their camp stoves, making coffee, heating up their food. So nice. Sometimes RVs are here too. Yeah, I see RVs here and stuff like that. In Japan, it's easy to get around the place. You do it on foot, on bicycle, train, bus, car, taxi. Like this guy on this bicycle here. Ohio! Yeah, he's the owner of this soba restaurant. and they sell tofu dishes, like tofu steak and different things. I had a stomach ache the other day, and I didn't know what to eat, so I thought to myself, oh God. I said, okay, I'm going to come over here and eat something light for my stomach. Doesn't have any oil, doesn't have too much fiber, but it's just right. So I did like a 36-hour fast, and then I broke it at this restaurant. Now, this one is, what kind of restaurant is this? Udon. They sell udon here. It's like a fat noodle, and then they have like you can get it with toppings like intestines, like sheep intestines, ground up. Smells very bad, but people like it. So I tried it one time, not for me. They sell ramen and stuff here. This is called Kichitora or Yamaneko. They sell ice cream and dishes, nice dishes that you can come by. It's very popular with people coming into the mountain. And here again, I love their garden. I love the garden. And there's a cat. Oh, that bird is making sound. There's a cat here, a resident cat. Outside they call it. A cat is a neko. Look at this. I don't know what that bird is, but that bird is going on like crazy. So when you buy your ice cream, you can they have like roasted coffee. You just grind it and put it on top of your coffee. You put your ice cream cone in here and then you just grind it. And these birds are very, very unconcerned about humans. Look at her. Yeah. I usually get coffee grounds and soba grounds from this restaurant to make my compost at my garden. And this is another one. It's called Denko. Denko is the one that sells the nice tofu dishes and stuff that I come and get. Yep. And of course, I can come sit out here, and that's where I work. I'm gonna go home there soon. I want to show you something. How these people take care of everything. Now, this is a bus stop, and there's a bird nest in this bus stop. The bird just flew out, and the bird has babies in there. Oh my gosh, one is coming back. I hope they don't fight me. Oh my God, the two of them are coming. She's going home. Hello? Can you hear it? I hope so. Because I'm seeing like I don't know. I see a microphone here that was. Is it good now? Okay, awesome. I think I knocked it out. And somebody is farming here. For like a year or two, they didn't do any farming. But I see they back. And the rice paddy that they had here, they spread it. Yeah, awesome. All this time I've been talking and no sound. Oh, Lord. This is a flower patch. They're doing the flowers to take them to sell. They sell them across the street and everything. I don't want to put camera in their faces. Ohayo gozaimasu! Takaku-san, doko desu ka? Nai? Oh, tomodachi janai? Okay, お仕事。good to see you, 久しぶり。あ、竹今日ない。髪？She's asking about my hair. うん。いろんなのにできる。自分で。いいわ。Yeah. By myself, I do it. So, 今クマいますか？クマ？どこで出てくるかわからん。Oh, okay. イノシシ？イノシシは最近はね、春先おったけど今おらん。でもクマは気ぃつけとった。そのトンネルのとこダメ。Okay. I got you. Okay. So, this is nice flowers. Kirei. Beautiful flowers. I don't want to go down in there too much, but the blooms are here and very pretty. These are the pinks, and over there we have some reds. And where they have the blue, those are blueberries. And people, I need to get out of here. So they pack up their cars with the beautiful flowers and they go. Yep. So they're doing that. Hi. Ohayo gozaimasu. Hana, kaimasu ka? 330 yen for flowers. So somebody came by to say hi. She stopped to say hi. Okay. Sometimes they give me free flowers, but I don't know. Yes, these ladies are active. Japanese like to have hobbies, and they like to do stuff, so they will come out and cooperate. First, I never used to see those ladies. I know some other ones, and I was asking for the one named Takaku, but they said she's not there. I haven't seen her since the winter has passed. So I keep asking for her because I kind of worry when I don't see them, because it's one less old lady or old man, because either they die or they go to the nursing home or whatever. So, but she's around, so I'm glad to hear. So I'm going back on campus. There. You should see the security. When the security sees me, oh, they stand up straight and they salute. I don't know for what. And they wear like white gloves and everything. And this is our greenhouse. They do strawberries in here. I don't know if I can show you, but they're not ripe yet. Strawberries are in there. When they pick, I get some. I see one that's big. Yeah. For some, I think our school doesn't run it. I think they have somebody that comes in and takes care of it. Sometimes I see the people who come and they bring like bees every 2 weeks. They change the bees. They bring bees in boxes and then they bring and take. I don't know how they do it, but yeah. I have a few strawberries, but the monkeys, I had to cover them up because I'm tired of these monkeys eating out my stuff. Yeah. So I'm heading home and then I'm gonna prepare like crazy. It's almost 8 o'clock, 8:30 for work. And I haven't eaten breakfast yet. Maybe breakfast is gonna be avocado, toast, sweet potato, I don't know, something. And this is the walkway to go home because the snow is so bad. Hello, Amy. She's in a good mood today. Amy, are you ready for school?
I got the star.
I see your hair. I like it. Yeah. That's my neighbor. And that's, yeah, it's 6:46, 7:46. You guys like an hour behind, but a day behind. This is Monday morning. And it's Sunday evening for you guys. So, see, that's their family. They do all of this here. And the wife makes a garden there, and I make my garden here. So that's my strawberry right there. I have strawberries in here, hiding from those drat monkeys. And I have garlic and stuff in there. This is my blackberries right there. I have string beans that I set. I gotta plant those into the ground. I have thyme and oregano and basil. And over here, I'm gonna put the string beans here. I have eggplant in there, and I have okra. I have okra here. I think it's still too cold. They're not coming up really well. Still cold. And tomatoes. I have with footage I'll show you guys. So the tomatoes, I have orange tomatoes, and this is the container it came in. So I put the container in the ground because when I'm gonna water them in the hotter months, I pour the water here, not directly in the roots. I pour the water in that cup to water the plants. And I see small tomatoes, so I gotta start covering this. I think it's too much water. We have too much water that these leaves don't look right. But it's still very wet, so I don't want to cut them. I have to cut all those off. And then the eggplant. I don't even know why that one is flowering so quick. Yep, tomatoes. This is peanut, sweet potato, which I gotta hide like this because those drat monkeys. And this is Corilla or Goya. And I'm planting them here, and I'm gonna let them run up this bramble. And this is my compost. I make my soil because this place doesn't have much soil. Yeah. I make the soil. That's one compost bin, and this is the other compost bin. Yeah. So all the household waste, like from vegetables, I put in this bin. And I put the coffee grounds in here from the coffee shop. All the coffee grounds from the coffee shop I put in here. This is a whole process. I water this. I put water, I turn it. I put water, I turn it. I'm going to leave it open for today. It's been raining a lot, so yeah. With this one, I'm going to open this up. Then I'm going to turn this one day. Yeah, it's a short growing period, but I get a lot from it. I usually get lots of tomatoes, like for the whole year. I still have tomatoes from last season. I studied agriculture, so I know some things about farming. And our students are engineering students, so they're raised to be global innovators. And so they do lots of experiments with planting and stuff. So I do the same. So all these planter boxes, I nailed them up myself. I sawed them. Look at all my mess over there from my garden. But hey, it's coming along little by little. I gotta pull weeds tomorrow, and then I call it my Amazon garden because I take Amazon boxes and put them there. And when I first started, I just laid Amazon boxes and put soil. But now I make my soil like I see over there, and do. And I have strawberry. Oh, look. I have strawberries. But those monkeys are going to come and they'll try to get it, but not today, Satan. Not today. So that's me. I'm going to go now into my house, get ready for school. I got a bus and skiata. In 20 minutes, I got to get out of here. All right. Thanks for watching, Kathleen, and for staying with me. And people from Russia and wherever else you're watching from, just let me know where you're watching from. And thanks so much. Bye.